This is Schenectady Videos. I'm on location in Central Park at the Alliance Gathering Party. We have Roger Hull, who was the president of Union College for 15 years, creating many great things for Union College and the surrounding neighborhoods, including the Metroplex improvement downtown. Also running for city council is Vince Riggi, a longtime advocate of the neighborhoods in Schenectady. You've seen him on Channel 16 at the city council meetings many times, fighting for many great causes, improving the neighborhoods of Schenectady. I'm going to be interviewing these two fine, outstanding men and find out a little bit more about why they're running for office here in Schenectady.
Well, I'm Vince Riggi. I'm running for City Council, and Roger Hull, he's going to be running for mayor in the city of Schenectady this November. And I'd just like to say that there is hope for the city of Schenectady, and we're going to give that hope, and we're going to spark that hope in Schenectady. People shouldn't give up because we're still here and we're going to do the job, and we want to see Schenectady cleaned up and to be the city that, the great city that we can be proud of again. And we have the people to do it. We have a good core of candidates for City Council. We have a great candidate for mayor, Roger. So I'll let Roger finish up and say the rest.
And what we are is an alliance. We're a Democrat, a Republican, and 3 independents, blanks. The idea is you reach across party lines. We have very serious problems in this community. We can solve them if we're honest enough to admit what they are and then to work together to solve them. And working together doesn't mean working in one party. It means working across party lines. So as Vince said, we've got candidates that I think are good. We've got platforms that are sound. We have people that are calling on a daily basis to get involved with us. We have people contributing to us. And most important of all, we're a group of people who want to work together across party lines.
Can I ask you a few questions? What can we do about the streets being dirty and the crime problem? The streets being dirty and the crime problem and the graffiti. People just don't feel safe about going outside on the streets anymore.
Well, the first thing is whenever anything happens, you deal with it immediately. If graffiti goes up, it should come down that day. If trash is thrown, people should tell the people that are throwing it to do something about it. But there are ways of trying to get people involved in cleaning up. It can't just be city employees because we don't have the ability in this budget to have all the people we need to keep the city clean. But it has to be pride and it has to be people working together to get this thing done.
And on that, David, we are going to implement the Safe Schenectady Safer program, which is going to address all these issues, the graffiti, the dangers, the drug dealers, all those things will be addressed with this, and that's something that wasn't addressed. This program goes back 8 or 9 years ago, and it wasn't implemented, and it should have been, because we pledged to implement that program. I think that's very important. With Roger's leadership, we can get that done.
And importantly, it wasn't implemented because it was proposed by Jim Tedisco, Republican, and it was opposed by Democrats, even though the council at the time, which was all Democrats, supported it. To me, that's ultimately the greatest crime, that things are decided on the basis of party rather than policy. We've got to work together. We have a great city, it has real issues, and if we are honest enough with ourselves and admit those issues and we work across party lines, we can solve the problems.
Do you really think that there's hope in bringing back Schenectady?
Absolutely.
We wouldn't be running for office if there wasn't, that's for sure. We would be moving. We're not doing it with our feet. We're going to do it with the voters. We need the voters to vote for us, and we'll make a change.
Now, you're both not politicians, so you're not really entering this with favoritism amongst party lines and hidden agenda.
There's no ties to us with anybody.
Well, we have 5 people running for office. Vince is the only one who's run before. I never even ran in grade school or high school for office, so this is new to me. But the reason we're doing it, we're all people who believe that this is a great city, but we believe the problems are severe enough that we've got to, first of all, admit them, and secondly, work across party lines to solve them.
Now, Roger, you were president of Union College for how many years?
15.
And what did you do for the college?
What I do for the
Yeah, what I mean is, the college had a lot of growth, and there was a lot of positive change. Do you feel you were responsible for that?
It didn't grow in terms of numbers of students particularly. What we did was to fix up the physical plant, to solidify the financial situation, to get the students involved in the community. I was out for each of those 15 years working on cleaning up parks and painting bridges with students, so they were very much involved in the community. And then Neil Golub and I and others put together Schenectady 2000, which led to Metroplex. So I've always believed that when you are in a community, you become part of that community and try and solve the problems of the community. We did it with Schenectady 2000. We intend to do it with this group of council candidates working with me.
Wow, this is very good, and I'm very excited about this, and I haven't heard anything else like this for the city of Schenectady. I'm glad that both of you guys are running.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.